And we're talking baseball. The Twins have signed relief pitcher Blake Parker, who pitched well for the Angels last year out of the pen. They've been very aggressive this offseason, mostly bringing in some big bats like Nelson Cruz, C.J. Cron, and Jonathan Schoop. But Parker could be a big addition to the pen because the Twins should score plenty of runs. Now, you'll have plenty of chance to talk Hot Stove League baseball with members of the Twins organization at the Elman Center tonight. Actually starts in a few minutes at 6:30. The Twins Winter Caravan is one of the longest running and most extensive off-season team caravans in pro sports. It features teams of current and former players visiting schools, hospitals, corporations, and service clubs during the day with the traditional Hot Stove League program each evening. The Sioux Falls stop includes two of their pitchers, Jack Morris, who of course pitched for them in the World Series, and announcer Corey Provis. The Vikings have added some experience to their coaching staff for next year. Former Broncos head coach Gary Kubiak will join the team as assistant head coach and offensive advisor. They've already announced late last week that Kevin Stefanski would return as offensive coordinator. Kubiak's son would also reportedly be the quarterback's coach. Kubiak was head coach when the Broncos won the Super Bowl in the 2015 season with Peyton Manning as their quarterback. Well, the Lenox Orioles have risen to the top of the State A girls basketball rankings, posting big wins over Vermilion and St. Thomas More last week. A big reason for that success is Madison Vlasian, a future jackrabbit from a proud athletic family. Zach Borg has more on our Carl's TV and Appliance Athlete of the Week.
6'1" junior, Madison Vlasian.
Being a Lenox Oriole is in Madison Vlasian's blood.
My two brothers and sisters played at Lenox, then my dad played. My mom was a cheerleader, 10 years younger from my closest sibling, so I've been watching them play basketball at Lenox like my whole life. So I think watching that kind of set in for me, like what I should be like.
While her brother Jared's Oriole exploits were the stuff of legend in Lenox, Madison found another South Dakota prep star to emulate.
The one player I look up to Macy Miller a lot. Like I've always, when she was in the state tournament against Washington, I wanted to take a picture with her so bad.
And now it's Vlasian's turn in the spotlight.
She can score at all three levels. She can score from behind the arc. She can score in the post. So it takes a special defender to be able to challenge her.
Starting as a freshman, Madison is already well past 1,000 career points. She helped lead the Orioles to a state runner-up finish in her first year and has them at the top of the state rankings as a junior.
I aim for being like all around and an all-around player. Like I just don't want to do one thing.
She has a very competitive spirit. She doesn't like to lose. She wants us playing at a high level all the time. So she holds her teammates accountable, and they expect that from her.
And that'll help her follow in both her brother and Macy Miller's footsteps, committing to play basketball at South Dakota State. And as for that picture she wanted with Macy,
I actually did at the end of the game, yep.
And there's a good chance Madison will be getting a few photo requests in the near future. In Lenox, Zach Borg, KDLT Sports.
And we've got a fun boys high school basketball game on the schedule for tonight. The top-ranked Titans of T-Area they'll try and improve to 10-1 when they host the Cavaliers of Aberdeen-Roncalli, or 6-2. The Titans feature one of the more dynamic duos in the state with Noah Friedel and Justin Hone. Friedel can light it up for 30 on any given night. There's Hone, who recently had a triple-double. We will have highlights for you tonight at 10 o'clock. And that's sports. We'll all be right back.